From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20. But over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Daniels. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 10 flat.
He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. 2 Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
When the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Come on, come on. Hey, 68.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter there. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So, quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pushing his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs had 3 and 11 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blaster, 6. Come on, set. Yellow, 40. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jenkins with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try to middle with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Cougar 19! Ready?
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams first.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Pick up on the play. And the Rams first down.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Get it!
Throwing now is Daniels. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Ready?
They go play action. Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But and shedding the tackle and now some room. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there. And now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Okay, ready?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. Black 40.
2
Drill.
Love wants to shift things around. On first down, here's Jenkins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go. Ready?
Once again, Jenkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Quinshon Jenkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Slot man moves right. Play action, now it's Daniels. They'll get this to his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Striker, 3-3, you don't blue.
Glove. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Cut.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Come on, set. 60 red, black shot. 6, mega. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10.
Here we go. County Lions.
Back to throw again. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And shutting him off now open field. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Off the play fake, Love. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on. Ready.
A give. Here's Jenkins.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
95. Ready?
Now Love. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yellow. Here we go. Set. Ready.
On fourth down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had Fryermuth the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First and goal, Rams.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Love now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Black 40, needle blue.
Love looking to throw it. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Smash, red. Black shot. Set.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Chiefs. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Going to be taken in here by McCool. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Set.
First down.
Black 95, blue strike.
37-yard line.
Here's Love. Got his man, it's one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ready, set.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. Set.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
City Chiefs. First down.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Right.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
30 seconds.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Ready. Hut.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
If that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Right.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Handoff comes to Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down.
They go play action. Daniels. This will be and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Daniels looking to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. A short one there to Freiermuth. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On play action. Love to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Throwing. Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Ready.
On fourth down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. Left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
On the ready. Go. Ready.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get up. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. And it's caught. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Come on. Set.
They run for it with Harris. Touchdown, Rams. Najee Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Love looking to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Love. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
First down.
Here's Love. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up and quick success.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Love looking to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Winston. Complete. This is Mitchell. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
For the 2-point conversion.
White.
Winston. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
There he goes right side. Inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 1st down.
Ready, ready. Ready to go. Black 25. 5 on the 50.
One last shot now for Winston. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Rams, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
face. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Fun, my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet.